That's for sure. Also, get you guys to the fact that Gilbert Arenas was not guilty on the illegal gambling biz charge. By the way, get you guys for running an illegal gambling. 5 others. By the way, they were charged as well, and he was released on bond, which he was, by the way. Also, get you guys for the Michael Phelps. He taught Ravens players how to swim, which he did. Also, get you guys to the fact that let's see here. Let's see here. Noah Fant, by the way, he's gonna sign the Bengals, which he is, by the way, and Katharine Berkoff, she wants the 50-meter backstroke, which she titled. Congrats to her on that. And much more than this comes by the way. I'll get you guys to that. All right, so first things first, I'm going to start things off the fact that Hogan's cause of death was revealed to be from acute myocardial infarction, and he's got a history of atrial fibrillation, or AFib, by the way. And he also had CLL, which is a form of a heart attack. So, yeah, that's what he died of, by the way, guys. You guys remember last week, Hulkamania died of at 71 from a, which they said was cardiac arrest. Now he died from acute myocardial infarction, and he's got a history of atrial fibrillation, or AFib, and also CLL, which is a form of a heart attack. So that is all there is you need to know on that, guys. My condolences once again out to Hogan's close ones, Linda, Brooke, Nick, Hogan's close ones, all his fans, all his viewers, all the Hulkamaniacs, all their fans, all the viewers of the universe, the pro wrestling community. There's some earth-shattering loss that happened last week of Hulkamania Hulk Hogan. So yeah, that's all, and that's all there is you need to know that, guys. Hulkamania was an absolute trailblazer, and sure, he's been the center of a controversy, by the way, for the racist remark that he made, and he sued Gawker Media over a sex tape that was leaked, by the way, and he admitted to using steroids back in the '90s, which he used though, by the way, as well. I know Hulk Hogan is a two-time Hall of Famer. He's in Rocket Wrestling. He's been in other shows like Walker, Texas Range, all the other shows and movies as well, by the way. But Hollywood Hogan, he's done it all in his career. He's really done it all. Rest in peace Hulkamania, rest in peace Hulk Hogan, rest in peace Immortal Hulk Hogan, rest in peace Hollywood Hogan, rest in peace Hulkamania, rest in peace Hulkster. Hulkamania lives on forever, guys. But you guys can still get the Hulkamania Legacy Collection merchandise on www.shop.com, guys. Please just do so on that. And that's all there is you gotta know for that. So yeah, that's the cause of death, by the way, guys. It was from a heart attack. Because you guys remember that Hulkamania was found in his Clearwater mansion, Florida home, and he was sent to the hospital, and he died after 11 a.m., by the way. So it was a really horrific scene there, and there's a video that was shown of that. And that's all there is you need to know, guys. But Hulkamania's done it. He's singing for the NWO, guys. And it's true, he's had some matches with the likes of The Rock, Undertaker, Nage, Sting, to Triple H, The Rock, as well. Even Shawn Michaels, Undertaker, even Kane as well. Even Brock Lesnar as well. But that's all there is using that. Whether in WWE, WCW, and he's also formed the NWO, guys, with Kevin Nash and Scott Hall. So that's all I can say, guys. Hulkamania, but I just want to say that Hulkamania lives on forever and ever, guys. That's all there is you need to know, everybody. Rest in peace, Hulkamania. You may be gone, but not forgotten. That's all I got to say, that, guys. That's all there is you need to know, everybody. So, and funeral hasn't been announced yet, though, but they should announce it in the coming weeks or so. So we'll see that plays out. And then there's also, by the way, guys, that Katharine Berkoff, she wins the 50-meter backstroke title. So big congrats to her on that at the AquaSingapore in 2025. Congrats to her on that. Also, guys, another news, by the way, that let's see here. Michael Phelps, he taught Ravens players how to swim, by the way. So there's Ronnie Stanley, Marlon Humphrey, and Kyle Hamilton, and Charlie Kolar. They filmed themselves in a Ravens pool, and they want to know how to swim. One of them didn't know how to swim. So Michael Phelps, who's also a Be More native, he's going to come over to Ravens players. It's going to teach them how to swim. So this should be interesting, guys. This should be really interesting. That's all I can say to that, guys. So let me know how it plays out. Another news here, by the way, that Gilbert Arenas pled not guilty to running an illegal gambling biz. By the way, he was out on a 50K bond. His trial was going to be on September 23rd. So this all comes after Gilbert Arenas and other individuals were arrested for running an illegal gambling biz. The others were Arthur Kataz, who staged the whole thing. Yevgeny Gershman, Evgeny Torevsky, Alan Austria, Elika YC Yaron Cohen, and Yevgen Krachun, and also Valentina Kojo Kari. They were all charged for conspiracy to run and operating an illegal gambling biz, and also operating an illegal gambling biz. Now, Valentina Koshikari and Gershman, they were charged with conspiracy to commit marriage fraud, and making false statements on immigration docs. Gilbert Arenas on the flip side was also charged for let's see here. Let's see. He was also charged with making false statements to feds. Now, less convicted, they all get 5 years in jail. So that's all there is. You need to know that, guys, as well, everybody. And more news are going to come. That's everything that you're going to know for that. But Gilbert is going to be on trial on September 23rd, guys. That's all there is to say about that, everybody. Also, none of this, by the way, that Conor McGregor has lost an appeal over a sexual assault probe. This all stems after he was on a civil trial, by the way, over the fact that he was sued for raping Nikita Hand or Nikita Lamhine at a Christmas party at a hotel during a Christmas party in 2018. So not good, but Conor McGregor, he had to pay $250K damages, by the way, as at the loss of the appeal. So, and Nikita Lamheim, she won her case, which she has. That's all there is you need to know, everybody. That's all there is you need to know, guys. So Conor lost the appeal, not good for everybody, which is really not. That's all there is you got to know for everybody. Also know this, by the way, that let's see. Well, some baseball news here, by the way, that Eugenio Suarez is going to the Mariners. Tyler Locklear and John Burgess and Hunter Crandon, they're going to the D-backs. Tommy Brooks, I'm sorry about that. So, also there's another the MLB trade ends today. So, Brian Hayes is going to the Reds. Taylor Rogers and Sammy Stafford, they're going to the Pirates, which they are, by the way. The Nats, they get Josh Randall and RJ Sales. Kyle Finnegan's going to the Tigers, which he is, by the way. And let's see here. Also, Shane Bieber, he's going to the Blue Jays, by the way. That also Carl Stevens, he's going to the Blue Jays as well, by the way. That's all there is to get know for that. Also, Steve Matz is going to the Red Sox. Blaze Jordan is going to the Cards, which he is, by the way, as well. By the way, guys, that's all you got to know for that. Also, Mason Mills and GP Sears, they're going to the Padres. A's, they get Leah Dallas, D. Vries. That's all the news you got for that, guys. Everybody. Raymond Urias is going to the Astros. That's all there is you got to know for everybody. That's all I'll say about that. And some sad news here to Port Relations that Tom Brooks, who was Iron Mike Tyson and Evander Holyfield's trainer, died at 71 after battling an aggressive form of cancer. By the way, guys, my condolences out to the boxing community. Iron Mike Tyson, Evander Holyfield, this horrific loss that happened. By the way, it's Tom Brooks, who was a former trainer of Iron Mike Tyson and Evander Holyfield, deceased at 71 after battling an aggressive form of cancer. My condolences out to Brooks' family members, his fans. Awful news against the boxing community as well. This horrific loss. That's all there's going to know for that, guys, as well. All right, so baseball news here, by the way, guys. Astros been announced yet again, 9-1. Excuse me. The A's beat the Mariners again, 5-4. The Reds defeat the Dodgers, 5-2. Yanks beat the Rays again, 5-4. You had the Guards beat the Rockies again, 5-0. Marlins defeat the Cards again, 2-0. Rangers beat the Angels, 6-3. Padres beat the Mets again, 5-0. Pirates, they defeat the Giants again, 2-1. The Shine Sox, they defeat the Phillies again, 9-3. The Red Sox, they defeat the Twins again, 13-1. The Royals to defeat the Braves again 1-0. Cubs to the Brewers 10-3. Blue Jays defeat the O's 9-8. Tigers defeat the DMX 3 times. The Royals 10-2. That's all news again. I got some some WNBA news by the way, guys. That Lynx defeat the Liberty 193. And Dream defeat the Wings 88-85. And the Fever defeat the Mercury 107-101. That's all news again for that guys. Well, buddy. Another news here, by the way, guys. That Shane Tamura bought the AR-15 rifle and a car and the BMW from a supervisor at his job in surveillance department at the Horseshoe Vegas casino by the way. Now supervisor sold the parts of the AR-15 to Tamura for $1,400 by the way. Parts that were sold by the way. The victims were killed. The victims that were killed in this attack this past week were Julia Hyman, Alan Etienne, who's a security guard, Didar Islam, who was a NYC police officer, and Wesley LePatner, who was a Blackstone employee, by the way. They were all killed, by the way. The funerals are going to be held this week. Craig Clemente is expected to survive. He's an NFL employee, by the way, guys, who expected to survive after being shot, by the way. He was hospitalized, seeing injuries, by the way. Treated for severe gunshot wounds. That's all there is. You got to know for that, guys. That's all there's about that, buddy. Also, guys, another by the Noah Fant is going to sign with the Bengals. Thoughts about that, guys. Another news, by the way, that Kolton Miller gets a $66 million offer with the Raiders, along cap hit. So that's all. That's what he thoughts about that, guys. Let me know about that, guys. I'll just respond to everybody. Also, some other news here, by the way. I want to get you into, by the way. Let's see here. Oh yeah, Joan Duran's going to the Phillies. The Twins, they get Eduardo that, Mick Abel. So, Eduardo Tate and Mick Abel. So, what you thoughts about that, guys? Let me know about that. I'll just respond to all these. You got to know everybody as well. Oh, by the way, that Pac-Man World Repack 2, Pac-Man World 2 Repack is coming out September 26, guys. And also Plants vs. Zombies replanted October 23rd. That's coming out during my birthday month, guys. So let me know talk about that. This is another Nintendo Direct, by the way. That's all there's got to know for that. That's all there's to say about that, guys, as well. Also, another this about Ninja Gaiden Rage Man is out now, guys. That's all there's got to know for everybody. That's all to say about that. Also, another this by the way, Kaylee Hunter and Tony Smith. They're the 2025 mixed doubles ACL champs. So big congrats to them on that. By the way, guys. That's all there's got to know for that. But also, another by the way, that Eugene Boucher, she retires from tennis. So congrats on retirement on that. By the way, so let me know thoughts, guys. I'll just respond to everybody. Also, another news I want to get you into, by the way, that let's see here. SummerSlam is gonna be this Saturday. Sunday, I gotta check that out. It's all news good enough for that, guys. News also, by the way, guys. I want to say, brother, wish a shout out to Wesley Snipes, Mark Cuban, Dean Kane, Tim Couch, Terry Yumming, Bobby Althov, AJ Green, Kiara Avani, Miss Cora, Gilly the Kid, Emilia Fox, Alexis Knapp, Alyssa Charik, by the way, Patty of Dead or Alive, Kyle Larson, Yvette XO. Send my brother wishes. Tweet some people should just not told you everybody. Another news here elsewhere, but we got that Marcus Morris has paid $291K to resolve his casino debt after he was detained this past week after he sold $265K from casinos in Vegas. So that's all there is news you gotta know for that, everybody. And that's I hope he stays out of trouble, which he has to do, by the way. That's all news you gotta know for that. He was detained on a fraud charge, which he was. But that's all there is news you gotta know for that, everybody. And that's all to say about that, guys. So that's all news you gotta know, everybody, on that as well, buddy. All right, ladies, that's gonna do right there for the Khalil Sports Report. Like, subscribe to the Khalil Sports Report YouTube channel, Facebook page right now, so guys. Sorry, guys. Excuse me. So with that, what are your thoughts on Hulkamania being deceased of a heart attack, which would be acute myocardial infarction and history of atrial fibrillation or AFib, and also CLL form of which is a form of a heart attack. So condolences out to Hulkamania's close ones and his fans, close ones to his. So really awful news. Remember, he died last week in his Clearwater Beach home. Sunny one. of a heart attack, and it was first it was cardiac arrest, but he died of myocardial infarction, and which is a form of heart attack, and or no CLL or AFib. So really sad news there. Earth-shattering news. That's a big loss for the WWE universe and for the pro wrestling community as well, which it was, by the way. That's good recipe there for everybody. Also, guys, where's the Mega the Stallion and Klayface Klay Thompson going on a fish trip, by the way, guys? Your thoughts about that, guys? Let me know about that. Just response about betting. Also, wait, thoughts on let's see here. Noah Fant going to the Sun Bengals. Let me know thoughts about, guys. I'll just response about betting. Also, guys, wait, thoughts on Eugenie Boucher retiring from tennis. Thoughts about that, guys. I'll just response about betting. Those are Katharine Berkoff winning the 50-meter backstroke title. Congrats to her on that. Also, your brother was at the Wesley Slants, Mark Cuban, Dean Kane, Kyle Larson, Patty, Dead or Alive, Yvette XO, Tim Couch, Terry Yummy, Bobby Altov, AJ Green, Kiara Advani, Miss Cora, Gilly the Kid, Amelia Fox, Alexis Knapp, Alyssa Chank, and yeah, some of my brother wishes I'll tweet some people just not told this you got nobody. I'll bet for breaking news, stream times, level updates, doing something. All of my close support and split lane nerds are gonna know, guys. SummerSlam is this Saturday. Sunday, guys, check that out. Take care, everybody. You guys have a good day. Be safe with it. Bye bye.